Hey guys, Frigner22 here, and welcome to my December 8th DVD update, where I'm going to show you guys all the DVDs and Blu-rays I've gotten within the last month, since my last update. But before I embark on showing you guys all the cool shit that I got over the last couple weeks, some stuff that I picked up during some massive Black Friday sales, and just a bunch of stuff that I had on pre-order, I just wanted to send you guys out a bit of a reminder and just letting you guys know about some past videos that have gone up, because I've heard from a few subscribers that I guess I've put up a bunch of videos in such a short frame of time that some people have made aware to me that they're not coming up on their subscription updates, that like my new videos are coming up for you guys to see. So I just wanted to let you guys all know about some of the new videos that have been posted on my channel that some of you guys may or may not have seen. Just this past Monday, I put up part 4 of my 5-part Blu-ray collection video series, where I show you guys my entire Blu-ray collection, obviously. So next Monday, I'll show you guys the final part of that video. In addition to that, I had the most recent episode of Saturday Night Movie Drive-In, where I reviewed Where the Boys Are, '84. It's a really fun flick. I had a lot of good things to say about that one, so be sure to go over to the Saturday Night Movie Drive-In playlist to check that one out. This past Saturday, the review for Saturday Night Movie Drive-In was canceled because I wasn't feeling so hot, but this week, the episode is already done, and that'll go live on the channel this Saturday. But that's basically all the videos that I've done in the last, week or two that some of you guys may have missed. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this update. There's more Blu-rays in this update, so with part 4 of my Blu-ray collection video and part 5 next Monday, you'll see all my Blu-rays within these videos. So this is the latest batch of Blu-rays and then some. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first one that I had picked up because Amazon had a pretty killer deal on it, and I'm an Amazon Prime member, so I normally get them within like a day or two of putting my order in, but this was the first time that I actually had to wait because so many people had bought it up because it was at a really great price. But so I had no problem waiting. I'm still waiting around to checking this out. But it's the 35th anniversary edition of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This film is bizarre. It's really, really fun, just incredible performances, really great songs. It's just, a quintessential cult classic. I mean, if you're into cult movies and stuff, then this is just, one of, the cream of the crop right here. Tim Curry's performance is excellent in it. Susan Sarandon is great. Meatloaf is in this. Like I said, it's just this really, quirky, oddball movie that doesn't really sit well with everybody's taste, but personally, I love this movie. I think that they're talking about a remake. The creator of Glee is apparently in discussions to helm the remake, because I think just recently on that show, Glee, they did a whole episode devoted to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So this is a film that, obviously marks its 35 years since it's been released, and it just continues to grow and grow with its popularity. And this new edition is of course a Blu-ray, but it comes in a hardcover book, which is really cool. And it comes, with many of these hardcover books, it comes with like a full book of stills, glossy stills from the whole film and stuff. So it's really cool. I'll be looking forward to cutting into this Blu-ray edition this month. The next one I got was a film that I saw theatrically, and I actually reviewed it, and you can find my review of it in the At the Movies section. So I was really, really excited to pick this one up. I got the Blu-ray DVD combo of Disney's A Christmas Carol. If you read my review or saw this movie, I loved it. I thought it was an excellent Christmas movie. Disney did a fantastic job. Robert Zemeckis just really continues to perfect this motion capture art that he started with the Polar Express and continued through Beowulf, and then, in 2009, just really reached a really amazing peak with it on A Christmas Carol. Everybody's performance in this is really, really solid. Jim Carrey, Gary Oldman, Cary Elwes, Colin Firth, Bob Hoskins, Robin Wright Penn. There's just a whole onslaught of Zemeckis alumni, as well as first-time newcomers to Zemeckis' world, such as Jim Carrey. But yeah, it's a great, great film, and what better time to discover it or revisit it than Christmas time now. So absolutely check this one out. It's a must-see. The next one that I got was a documentary that's actually been making a lot of rounds, and it finally got its DVD release just a few short weeks ago, and it is the story behind the best worst movie ever made, Troll 2, and that is exactly the name of the documentary, Best Worst Movie. Just look at, I love this cover so much. I think the poster art is really, really awesome, and I just love the fact that it comes in this, like, bright green DVD packaging. So like I said, this is a documentary that's actually directed by Michael Stevenson, who played the main kid in Troll 2 as he documents Troll 2's really, unexpected cult classic kind of, entry into, like, cult fans, minds. It's just become this sickness that's just spread around, from state to state, and people keep, discovering it for its absurdity and its hilarity and stuff. So, Michael Stevenson goes back and catches up with the cast now, and the director, who deems that his movie is actually, kind of like a diamond in the rough, and is actually a really great, underappreciated movie. It's really, really wacky. I kind of was expecting a little bit more out of it. I mean, a lot of people were raving at this being, really, really great documentary and really well done. And I mean, personally, I just kind of found it a little decent. I mean, to be fair, Michael Stevenson, this is his first, directed documentary, so I think he was just really getting his feet wet. But I think that he definitely has a future in making documentaries, but, I think that this fell a little bit short of my expectations for it, but that doesn't necessarily make it a bad documentary. It's pretty good. I think it kind of got a little overhyped for me because I've been hearing about it for months and months and months. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. There's a lot of oddball characters in it, so I would definitely recommend checking this one out. Just to catch up on this world that is Troll 2. The next titles that I got, the next 5 actually, I got from Walmart during their Black Friday sales, and I got all of these Blu-rays for $5 a piece, and that's a pretty big steal, so let's go ahead and get into these. The first one I got is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of the 1991 classic, The Silence of the Lambs. What can you say about this movie? It's a, classic, won the Best Picture Oscar back in 1991. Anthony Hopkins is, just unbelievable as Hannibal Lecter. Jodie Foster's terrific. Jonathan Demme directs this film with, such a great, he just has such a great eye in this movie. Really, captures a really wonderful atmosphere in it. This is just a, bona fide classic. If you haven't seen Silence of the Lambs, I don't know what you're waiting for. I mean, this is just an incredibly great psychological horror film. It's just excellent. For $5, I mean, that's worth the double dip alone on the Blu-ray format. The next one I picked up because, of course, it was only $5, and I have bitched the Blu-ray transfer of this one out because this was actually the newer transfer that was put out to coincide with the release of Predators, and the transfer is just a little bit over glossy, but you know what, I didn't really care because at $5 it's worth having it on the Blu-ray format. So I got the Ultimate Hunter edition of Predator. Like I said, this is the newer edition that came out to coincide with the release of Predators when it came out. But, it just was a little bit overly glossy, and it didn't look very natural in its, skin tones and, its shadows and stuff. It kind of just, put the film in a different light than the way it was originally filmed. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to make Predator. The original Blu-ray edition didn't really get high remarks either, although a lot of people prefer that one, even though it isn't a wonderful Blu-ray treatment. But, it's Predator is just always going to be one of those films that you can't please people, in the masses with the Blu-ray format, because it's a pretty hard film to make beautiful, because it was a muddy-looking film when it was made. So, you take what you can get with it, and I mean, for $5, I don't really feel like I threw my money out the window by picking this one up. The next one I got was a film that I surprisingly hadn't owned yet, so it was a real joy to get it for $5, especially on a Blu-ray DVD combo. So I picked up the combo pack of the late Patrick Swayze's classic, yes, I'm using the word classic, his classic film, Roadhouse. This is a ton of fun. Incredible film. I love it. It's so over the top and cheesy. Swayze plays, like, the go-to head, bar bouncer in the industry that's called in to be the head bouncer at this up-and-coming bar. And, it's set in, like, a town where this, this villain kind of is trying to run the town and own everybody's business and stuff, but Swayze just isn't going to stand for that shit, so he kind of goes from being just a typical bar bouncer to literally saving the town, and, of course, falling in love with a chick along the way, so it's classic 80s fun at its best. There's a lot of cool stuff on this. There's an audio commentary with the director and an audio commentary with big Roadhouse fans, Kevin Smith and Scott Mosier. So I am really looking forward to checking out that commentary because Kevin Smith is hysterical, so I would love to see what he has to say about Roadhouse. This is a really fun film. The next film that I got for $5 was a musical that came out in 2009. I believe, and I actually enjoyed it. It's from the Weinstein Company, and it is Rob Marshall's Nine. I like this. It has a real, like, burlesque kind of feel to it. Some really stunning dance numbers and great musical tunes in this one. It's headlined by Daniel Day-Lewis, Penelope Cruz is in it, Kate Hudson, and Fergie. Some rather odd casting choices, but it definitely works. It really does. Like, I think it's got a splendid look to it. And, it may not whet everybody's appetite when it comes to musicals, and I'm not the biggest musical enthusiast, although there's countless ones that I can say that I truly love, but Nine is a newer musical that definitely has a lot of flavor and a lot of unique things about it to check out, so I would definitely recommend at least giving this one a rent at best. So, I mean, for $5 to add it to the collection, it was a no-brainer. The next one that I got was one that I saw theatrically, and I didn't really care much for it, but for $5, I figured it was worth, giving another try, and my girlfriend really digs the movie, so that's kind of what set me over the edge and just, picking it up, because what the hell, it's $5. It's the 2-disc unrated extended edition of Superbad. I know I'm probably surprising a lot of people by saying that I didn't really think this was, like, the funniest movie ever. I don't know, I didn't really get caught up in the whole, like, Superbad fever that was sweeping, everybody at the time when it was theatrically released, but like I said, for $5, I am, totally, down for giving this one a second try, especially on Blu-ray. I mean, for $5 for a Blu-ray, a 2-disc, Blu-ray edition, that's worth it to me. So, I'll definitely be willing to give this one a second chance. Well, guys, I think I'm going to cut the video off here because I got plenty of other things to show you guys, so just click the info box to check out the link to part 2 of my December 8th DVD update, or just go on to the DVD updates playlist. So, yeah, guys, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you at part 2. This has been Frightener22.